Hello, beautiful friends. Okay, it's Michelle Cunningham. I'm so honored and so excited to have my friend. She's become my really good friend this year, Michaela Miller, who I've gotten to know her through. She actually joined our elite program and came in just like a wildfire and like just did some really amazing things and is doing some amazing things. And so I was like, Michaela, I love you. Can you like come and share what you're doing? And she's like, absolutely. She has such a good heart. And so I am excited to introduce you to my friend, Miss Michaela Miller. Hi, friend.
Hello, friend. It's
I
so
love
good to
you.
see you 2 days in a row.
Right? We had our Zoom yesterday. We do every Tuesday, we do a Zoom together, which is super fun. Then we
Yeah,
chat on Voxer, all the things. But I just love you and I'm so excited for you.
thank you.
Um, so I think the main thing I like your backstory. I was like fascinated when you told it to me. I was like, whoa, like I didn't even know that about you. So before we go into like your secrets to success, do you want to share your like backstory with everybody?
Sure, I'd love to. Well, actually, I'm really blown away that I've had my own video production business for 38 years, producing documentaries, and we work with attorneys all over the country. We've earned an Emmy and more than 50 other national and international video awards, and I love what I do. But girl, it is so intense. We tragic stories of people who've suffered paraplegia, quadriplegia, traumatic brain injury, and death. 12 years ago, I suffered my own tragedy. I fell off a 25-foot ladder while changing the smoke detector, being safe, right? Well, when I came to, I was thrilled because I knew my name and my address, but it looked like a murder scene, and I was really scared. So I managed to get my top off over my head and I was able to hold it to my chin and scoot on my behind down the hallway to the kitchen. And I got my purse off the counter and got my phone. Then I looked and the front door was locked. And shock does crazy things to the thinking process. And I wasn't about to have EMS knock down my beautiful stained glass door. So I scooted to the front door and then I called 911. So I was taken to the trauma center in critical condition. I had broken my nose, lost my top teeth, had 76 stitches in my chin in the ER, a punctured lung, 6 broken ribs, and a couple of broken toes. And I was in ICU for days. And finally, after 10 days, they released me, but I could barely move. And so those weeks turned into months and the months into years. And I was so, so unhealthy. So one day, a friend posted a pic on Facebook, and I was absolutely horrified, Michelle. I looked like my grandmother on steroids. So the next day, I joined a gym at the ripe young age of 59. I decided I was going to get healthy, and I fell in love with boxing. Boom, I really did. I flipped tires, I climbed over racks, and I even did a 6.5 minute plank live on Facebook. I was proud of my muscles, but my core still looked like a stuffed sausage. And my trainer said, Michaela, abs are made in the kitchen, not in the gym. Wait, what? I can't sweat this off? Nope, fine. So I was a client in my direct sales company at the time, and I called my sponsor and I knew they had a nutrition reset program and told her, okay, I'm ready. So after that month, I had so much energy and the bloating was gone and the inflammation in my face and joints was going on away. And I thought, wow, I want to be a consultant so I can help everybody feel this good. And I'm thinking, how hard can this network marketing be? I'm a successful entrepreneur. Boom, boom, reality check. So, yeah, it was a lot harder than I thought, and
So
I'm
when did you get started? Like, when was this? How many years ago?
it was August 2018.
2018, you signed like, kinda decide you're gonna sell the stuff.
Right, right.
Okay, so cool. And how long was your recovery after your accident? Like, we're talking years?
Yeah, yeah. I
That's
had
crazy.
multiple, maxillofacial surgeries on my chin. I know
Wow.
everybody wants to stare at my chin now, and that's
Yeah,
okay.
you don't see it. I can't tell. So that's crazy. And you still run your production company also?
I
So
do,
crazy. Are you on camera or behind the scenes?
behind the scenes. I'm writer,
Cool.
producer, and,
You have an Emmy. I feel like it's like legendary.
Thank you, mom. Thank you, dad.
God, so cool. Okay, so you start with your company in 2018, and how's your run for the first few years? Are you crushing
It
it? Like,
started fast and furious, which was
yeah.
great, and I thought, "Well, okay, this isn't so bad," but, then the roller coaster thing starts, and then you get busy with your other job, and so I've hit many plateaus. Last year, I was thrilled that I earned the company trip, and so that was
Cool.
really exciting, and it got me all pumped up again, and then, leftover COVID stuff, and I just plateaued, and come January, I was like, "I am going to change this," and that's when I found your elite program. I had done a couple of your other smaller programs, and
Yeah.
when I found that, I was like, "Sign me up, girl." I just I'm smart enough. If you can do it, I can do it. I just didn't know what to do. And I
Yeah.
love that about your program because you are absolutely follow these steps to a T and it will work for you. And sure enough, it has.
Ugh, so cool to watch. I just commend you. I always tell people like my programs aren't awesome. You guys are awesome because you actually take the steps and you do them and you're just a great example of that. So cool. So you compared to last year, your business, how is it doing this year?
It's doing fantastic.
Yeah.
Doubled in sales
Wow.
just since January, since I started your program. And I'm thrilled. So I have until the end of next month to finalize earning my next dream.
So cool.
Yeah.
Yay. What, end of June? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh. So exciting. So cool. So, well, I am excited because I know that you're doing a variety of things for your success. And I just thought it'd be so cool for you to come on and like share with everybody like what you're doing because I think that's what's kind of cool about our elite program and maybe you'd agree is like there's reps from all different companies all sharing different ideas. Some are only building exclusively online, some are building in person, some are doing a mixture of both, and so you kind of learn all those different strategies as well as what's in the course. So
Yeah,
um
and the other people that are doing the course as well. Um, Everybody has a chance to share, and I've learned a lot from them as well.
yeah,
Yeah.
there's amazing people. It's like lots of you and all different people from all different companies. And it's so cool. Like all the different strategies that people are sharing. And we add them into the course when we hear something really awesome. And I'm excited to add your training in 'cause your workbook. You guys, she made this little workbook. She's going to go through all this training, but I just want to give you a quick scroll. If you guys come at 143, you can actually get this little training. She put this all together for you on what she's doing. And this is what you're going to train on today. Is that right?
Yes, ma'am.
I love it. It's so pretty. Look at how pretty it is. You did this. This is so nice.
I
Look at how
can't
nice.
take credit for it. I did the content. I'm a
Okay.
writer, remember? But
Okay.
my niece, who is just amazing and creative, I sent it to her, and she did it in, like, an hour.
Oh, it's so
She's just
pretty.
so good.
So, if you guys are watching on my business page and you say 143, it will my little unicorn robot will message you and say, "Hey friend, here it is." And so it'll go to your into your messages. If you're watching on one of the groups that I'm broadcasting to, then you just have to go to michellecunningham.online.com/Michaela Miller and you can grab her guide. So, okay, well, I'll let you share what you've been doing because it's amazing.
Well, thank you. I think it really was, a head mindset change. Come January, I paid for your course and I kind of relaunched. And it was a matter of getting my head back in the game and getting really, really clear on my why and your concept of the vision statement, from the point of view that you're already where you want to be and you see it and you taste it and you feel it and you own it. So I did that and it made me feel so good because I got really clear again. So not only do I read that every morning and night, I recorded it in my own voice, which is extremely powerful to hear your own voice,
Mm.
whether it's a meditation or something like this. So it's on my phone. When I'm in the car, I play it. And then, that sound of a decision, for me, this time it was like a locomotive. It really was. I got really clear and I got absolutely clear that if it's to be, it's up to me, not you, her, anybody else. It's down to me. So I started getting very finite about working my schedule and my calendar. And seriously, sometimes it's only a 15-minute block because I may be on a plane or whatever and going into somebody's house to do interviews. And I go, okay, I got 15 minutes. And I do my reach outs then. Um, but I also know that if we have a doctor's appointment or a dentist appointment or an eye appointment, and it's on our calendar, we don't let anything get in the way of that, right? We
Yeah.
show up, and especially if it's for your child. So I got very adamant that I was going to treat my calendar like it was that and just be integral with it. So I set my alarm 10 minutes before my block and I make sure I'm organized and I do it. I do it.
So
Um,
you set little 15-minute blocks while you're working full time. You've got
yeah,
it all running in there.
Yeah. I mean, at night, I can do longer, but sometimes during the day, that's all I get.
Yeah.
So, I just know that the compound effect is really important from the consistency. So, just texting. I love your comment when you were like, "I'm a bathroom texter."
I'm like, "Just get it done wherever you got free time, squeeze it in."
Exactly. So
Yeah.
that activity, I think, is absolutely key. And then I
I'm gonna let
started
you talk for a second. Instacart just delivered ice cream to my front door, and it's like 1,000 degrees outside.
Go
I'm gonna
girl.
go transport it to the freezer, but I'll be right back. But you can keep
Okay.
talking.
So then I started doing pop-up events, a lot of them with a raffle, and post that event online to get people into the business and see and sample your product. So that way it's a win-win for not only you, but the business by getting traffic in the door. And it's a great way to capture names, emails, and sell. So just Google it. Every holiday, US Appreciation Day, there's exhibit and vendor opportunities near you, and you can just plan your year with those events. I mean, they even have Sunglasses Day and a bazillion things in between, dog day, cat day, whatever. Whatever makes sense for you and your business and what you love. On Mother's Day, I did a pop-up at a local restaurant, and I got 20 names, emails, and cell numbers, and 3 new clients. And the basket winner also became a client, and we're meeting this week to discuss her converting to become a member of my team. So I'm really, really excited about that. She just has such great energy, and we connected right away, and so I'm thrilled about that. I also use a printed calendar so I can see the big picture and see more than just, a day or a couple days at a time on my phone. And I schedule events for the whole month and I write them in ink. And I like to work 2 weeks in advance. Um, my company doesn't have many samples. So in the elite group, I asked a question, I don't know, maybe 6 weeks ago, and I probably had 3 or 4 different women come on and go, "Oh, let me tell you how to do that. You go to Amazon, you order these little envelopes and blee, blee, blee." And I was like, "Okay, I'm writing it all down." And I've done it, and it's been brilliant. So now I do a lot of those events online, by sending samples in advance, and I call all my events experiences. It kinda gives them a nice little touch, I think. But I held them both in person at my house or a co-host home and also via Zoom. I have tried Facebook events, but I think because my target audience is women 50 and older, they generally prefer in person or a Zoom link. So I know some people have been very successful with Facebook Live, but so far it's just not been my jam.
When you do your Zoom, is it a big group or is it just like one-on-one?
It's everything in between.
Yeah,
I
okay.
generally I love to encourage my team members and sidelines to collaborate, and that way you've got all this additional energy. It bumps that energy and the excitement's contagious, and everybody's posting about it on Facebook saying, um, if you want the link, contact me." And so more and more people are seeing it, and it's good. It's all good.
So cool. So cool. People are commenting 143. So you guys, this is the guide that Michaela has put together for you. I like you put like all this awesome stuff in here. So, if anybody wants this, if you're watching on the business pages, if you comment 143, it'll send it to you. But if you're watching on the group, you can just see the link right at the bottom there. It shows you that you can grab it there. So cool.
Like I
So
said, my niece Tammy gets the credit for making it pretty.
it's
I
so
just do.
pretty. Good job, Tammy. I love it. So, someone said, "What do you send to samples if your company doesn't have any?" Stephanie said that.
Well, we sell nutrition, skincare, makeup, and personal care products. So generally, again, my age group, they love skincare and but they also like the nutrition because we have some easy buttons for gut health and things like that. So I just depending on what they want, that's what I send them. But that's where I try to keep the Zooms very focused. If it's a skincare, facial kind of thing, then I send that. But the in person, they love doing the makeover. So and if I can teach you in less than 5 minutes how to be ready to walk out the door, and they're like, "Yeah," I go, "Yeah, I can do that." So that's fun. And
That's
then
super
they
fun.
all see each other and they go, "Oh my gosh, you look so good." So they kind of sell each other.
And would you say like your company provides you with some really great like selling tools? Like at the end, you have a sheet that you go over with all the sets, or have you made some up yourself?
Combo.
Yeah.
I've used some of what you've provided and some of what the company provides, but
Yep.
I like having the flexibility of doing a combination. So if somebody wants samples of a protein shake, then I can include that as well. And it's just fun. It's a lot of fun.
And I'm like curious, I might have missed this when I walked away to put the ice cream away. But when you are like you've got a 15-minute window in between like production or whatever you're doing and you want to like get some appointments booked, what is your go-to message that you're sending to people? Like what are you saying to them?
I usually am only reaching out to people I've already talked to and
Okay.
then confirming in those little blocks because, you don't have time to delve into something big and start something new. So that's where I really just do, as you say, the professional reminder thing.
Yeah.
Uh, so yeah, I try to keep, um, I'm okay with getting on the phone. I know a lot of people are not, but I like to chat, as you might be able to tell. And so I'd like to talk to them and find out really where I can help them. And I think that's been one of the biggest switches for me is getting out of the sales mentality and being in the service business because I don't know what's best for them. What I think nutrition for me was the key, but they just may not be interested in that. So I got to listen. And we have two ears and one mouth for a reason. And I really have found that that's been extremely beneficial to not only me, but obviously my prospect to find out how can I help you? I'm a consultant. Let me consult. Let me ask you questions. And so that's how I usually get started. And then those blocks are just for follow ups.
And so, like on your guide here, most of your leads are coming from what you shared in this guide. Is that right?
Yes. These raffles have been amazing. The,
So
w- the one I did on Mother's Day, and I think you were gone for that, but it's just been crazy.
the pop
I
ups.
did a pop up and I got three new clients, and the basket winner also became a client. And we're meeting later this week to discuss her becoming a consultant.
Wow, isn't that cool? So
Yes.
this was like the basket. I remember you sending me the picture of this.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so cool. So you make the basket.
This was the teacher appreciation basket.
Oh yeah.
And so everybody who entered I have to make decisions, we all do, about what's priority. And I didn't have time to make a pretty Canva, QR code. So Tammy just knocked this out for me really quickly, and I did a handwritten note. And I think that that was really special to them. And then the people who didn't win the basket, I made little scrolls for the teachers. And I got these at your, again, recommendation. I went to AliExpress.
Yeah.
See my earrings? I'm wearing them now.
This
Aren't
is
they
so
cute?
smart. Yeah, the AliExpress I like your little handwritten notes. Like, there's something so, like, cute
It's
about that, right? Like,
special. It's
"Wow, this lady's really nice." Is that's the kind of the message, right?
And the greatest thing is I got multiple texts afterwards thanking me. How
It's
sweet is
amazing.
that? So I think it's a small gesture, but with huge impact.
Yeah, it's so cute. I just saw someone commented that the link on the screen isn't working, so I just am copying and pasting it again. MichelleCunninghamonline.com. It's kinda long, / Michaela Miller. Should be working because it's working for me right now, but you might have just mistyped a little bit, maybe. So
I'm
try
all
that,
about
Megan.
cutting and pasting.
Yeah, or if you guys comment 143 if you're watching on a business page, you'll see it too. But yeah, Michaela, that's so smart. So you're finding people from a variety of different ways.
I am. And
Yeah.
the whole thing about staying on top of my current clients and getting referrals from them because they're already happy with the products. They keep reordering. So tell your friends, give me their names and numbers and I'll call them. So that's been fun too.
Look at this, all the stuff she gave you guys. This is so good. So cool. All right. So what else? I know I missed a little bit of what you shared. Is there anything else that you would say is your secret to success?
I think that in this guide, I talk a little bit about don't let your fear and doubt steal your dreams.
Yeah.
And I hate to sound like a big Michelle Cunningham commercial, but right now that's what I feel like. So if you're scared, just listen, hear Michelle say, "Do it anyway, girl,"
Yeah.
and buy her
Do
book.
it anyway, girl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's funny too, and I can't help but laugh every time I think about you carting around product for 6 years.
I wish and I would say to all of you guys that are in that moment where you're carting your product and you're going to people's houses and you're having these, like, terrible things happen because there's a lot of funny things. I wish I had written down all the stories. Like, I never offer like, there were so many. Like, there was one time a guy that was there was a drag queen, and then other drag queens came, and I was like, "Okay, like, wow, this is what we're doing today." Like, I have so many stories, but I didn't write them all down, but I remember walking away being like, "Wow, that was weird. That was different." So I would say to all of you guys, write down your stories because gosh, they are so funny to put together in a book later, you
That's
know?
what I was just gonna say, you may have a book in you just like Michelle.
Literally. Yeah. I think everything you're going through, like I live for moments when things go wrong or things are like, oh, this is such a weird moment right now because then it's such a great story. So my next book, I included a lot of weird stories just because they're funny. So, but I would say to all of you guys, like write them because you have a great book. All of us do. It's amazing. You have a book. You should write a book.
I'm just me.
Gonna be what do it anyway, the Michaela way.
And the other thing is procrastinating. I think that so many times we think about our business so much, but we're not actually in activity. So Mel Robbins has a great book, the 5 4 3 2 1, the countdown to success. As soon as you count down backwards and you say one, immediately do whatever it is that you're resisting. I don't care if it's record a voice note, record a video, pick up that phone. It's so funny, Michelle. I have literally tens of thousands of hours of live broadcasting over the years in news. And going live on Facebook or Instagram still wigs me out. It's crazy. I mean, why? I don't know. I mean, I'm fine right now, but just talking about my whatever I'm doing in the day. So that's me. I'm talking to myself there. Do it messy. Just do it.
Yeah,
And
just
then
do it.
give ourselves grace because even progress over perfection, we're winning. And that builds confidence. So just do the thing, right?
Do the thing, yeah. So you've already sold over $32,000 this year.
Yeah, it's up a little bit more than that because that was last week's numbers. So
Yeah,
I think I'm at 34.5.
we've doubled your sales. What's your goal for the year?
Well, I want to break the six
I
figure.
feel like you can,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Yeah, that's exciting. And your team is growing?
It is, it
Yeah.
is, and, you know, some we all know people come, they
They
go,
go, yeah.
they don't really do much, and so I'm always looking for people who wanna lock arms and grow it together because it's so much fun. I
Yeah.
mean, this community has been eye-opening for me. I mean, I've got a great community in my company, but this is new and fresh, and it's been really powerful.
Yeah. When you say this community, what community do you
Yours,
mean?
the elite
Oh,
group,
the elite group. I gotcha. Okay.
yeah. Just
Yeah.
seeing all those faces every week on Zoom and hearing from people and, you know, hearing what their goals are and how they've completed them, and it's
Yeah.
been it's been good.
Yeah.
So
That's our elite program that she's talking about. Every week we meet on Tuesday for a Zoom for 1 hour. And it's just fun. Like people share ideas and then people have brilliant ideas. I'm like, dude, you gotta share this with everyone. So we'll make an extra training and add it to the course. So there's some great stuff in there. Yeah.
the other thing is I got so panicked when I first met you on online and, you know, you make all these pretty little boxes and baskets and everything. I was like, "Oh my god. I'm not a DIY crafty girl here." But, you know, we have every bit of information we need at our fingertips, and so included in this little guide is, uh, this woman I found on YouTube, and she taught me how to make baskets.
This
So I'm
lady right here. I saw
yeah,
this.
uh-huh.
I know. I'm like you. I didn't know how to do baskets, but one time I went to a little class at a lady's house and she's like, "This is how you make a basket." I still can't figure out how to do the bow, but I get these pull bows from Amazon that you just pull them.
Yep. Yeah,
Those are the best.
absolutely.
Yeah, I'm like you. I'm not a DIY. I mean, I can fake it, but then I only make the one version. That's the only version I know how to make.
But that's fine,
It's all
right?
you need. Yeah, really simple.
But she's her little segment here is neat because they're not all baskets. Sometimes they're just containers and the way you stack them and put some little color in there and you're good to go.
So
Just
cool.
depends on what your giveaway or raffle is.
So smart.
S
Inexpensive baskets at Goodwill, Habitat, Dollar Tree. I love it.
Even garage sales.
Yeah, so smart. Yeah, you bought the earrings for 88 cents. AliExpress, that was our big secret. Like, that was like, even nowadays, like, okay, AliExpress, you can get them, but they take forever to come in.
They do.
Now there are resellers that are selling them on Amazon. These earrings, they come a pack of 12 now for $12 on Amazon. So, like, you can get earrings just like this. We used to do these as giveaways all the time. And you know what? I was like, how do we make them look like these kind of look cheap, right? Like when you wear them, they don't. People always compliment them, but they look cheap in this bag. So I'm like, how do we elevate the bag? So we actually got little cards printed at Vistaprint that it was like, you know, the unicorn boutique or whatever we called it. And it was just like a little card stock. And we bought a stamper from an earring, like on Amazon. It was for earrings. You stamp it and then you just hang the earrings on and we'd put it in a little gossamer bag and it elevates it from like a 99-cent looking bag to like, you know, a $20 set of earrings. But yeah, these are amazing. So
It
cheap.
does make a big difference in how you convert that in the display.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah. So cool. It's
So I've
amazing.
ordered my next batch of earrings, and I'm really excited for them to come in too.
Mm.
Now I'm hooked.
Just like good little gifts to give people, right? Like it makes
Exactly.
people feel special, right?
I
Um,
think it really does. It makes them feel very special.
and I went to an event in Vegas and Christina was there and I was like, "Wait, I feel like I know you." And she was wearing the earrings I sent her in the mail. She had the purple ones on. And I was like, "Oh, you have the earrings." Christina, so good to we like got to see each other every day because she was at the event. So it was so fun. But she was wearing the earrings. She had the Michelle Cunningham earrings, which it's funny that I give away 99-cent earrings, but you get so many compliments. And Christina all day at the event was like, I got a lot of compliments on my earrings. And I was like, oh, for that event, I bought these more expensive earrings because I thought it'd be cool to have more expensive earrings. Not one compliment. Not one compliment on my expensive earrings, but the cheap ones, all the compliments. So I just don't think you should spend more on earrings personally. That's my theory. Okay. Someone said, what is the 143? So when you comment 143, if you're watching from a business page, Michaela put together, sorry, my eye keeps watering. Every time I put on my eye makeup, my eye waters. Only one eye. I don't know what's going on with me. This is probably related to something I'm using, but it's only on one eye. That doesn't make sense. Anyway, if you comment 143 on the business page, it will automatically send you a message. My little unicorn will message you, and it will send you the link to her guide. Alternatively, if you're watching on a group, because I'm broadcasting to a few different places, if you go to michellecunningham.online.com/Michaela Miller, that's how you can find her whole guide. That's got all the details in it. So,
The
so
other
cool.
thing I wanted to tell you is how much I appreciate you suggesting to start a YouTube.
Mm,
Now, unfortunately, just like you said it could happen, I got hacked in February, my Facebook and my Instagram,
mm,
and my bank account too, unfortunately. But it's so it was impossible to get either of those accounts back online. So I had to start over. So it's been a nightmare.
wow.
And now with the YouTube, I'm just starting to get that up. So most of it right now is just workout videos, but I will be adding more and more things like healthy recipes and skincare and all those things. But it was devastating when I lost both of those accounts simultaneously. It
That's
was
crazy.
yeah.
Do you have a backup email list of those people? Or is that
Yes.
your
Yeah.
yeah,
Thank goodness.
thank goodness. Yeah, that's always a recommendation I say is we build on social media, but with everyone that meets you on social, give them something for free in exchange for their email so that you guys all start to build an email list because if it were to get shut down, you don't lose everything. Wow, that's crazy. Okay, so your channel, is it on your little guide that you put here?
I think it is. Yes, at the very end.
Okay, cool.
There's a QR code as well. So if you want my simple secrets to aging well, you just scan that QR code. And
I love it.
I don't know why that little face is moved, but anyway,
This
you
little
can
guy, I like the face.
see.
I love it. So cool. So, any other things that you wanna share that we might
Yes,
have missed?
I think that this is really important for people to know. The self chatter. When we speak out loud, we generally average 150 words a minute. But the self chatter, that talk that just spins around in our head, can range from 300 to 1,000 words a minute. So
Mm,
we've got to monitor that self talk, and hopefully it's in alignment with what our hopes and dreams are. And if not, we need to get that into alignment, and it does make a big difference. So I think that, and then the one last book that I would love to recommend, and that
yeah.
is The Gap and the Gain by Dan Sullivan.
The gap in the gain?
And The Gap
And
and the
the
Gain.
gap
It's
and
hugely powerful because most of us say if this is our sheet of paper, we start down here with whatever our goal, is, and we start. And then midway, we have some accomplishments, and those are great, but most of us focus on the gap that we still have yet to achieve. And if
mm,
we flip that mindset and focus on what we've already gained, it makes such a difference in how we look at the next steps of what we're doing and what we want to achieve.
gonna show it. I just got it for you to show it on the screen. I just found it on Amazon. It's like a blue book, right?
Uh-huh.
This is it?
Yep, that's it.
The Gap and the Gain. Okay, I love it. I haven't heard of it. I'm gonna order it. I keep ordering books, and then I'm like, I read the first chapter. I'm like, I don't have time. I love. I wish it would just read itself for me. Just walk. I
That's
guess.
why I listen to audibles a
I
lot.
think I just need to get Audible. I just need to like plug it into my brain. So the
I
Gap and
use
the
I
Gain.
use my car and the airplanes as my mobile university.
Do you when you do Audible? Does it go to your Kindle? Is that what it does?
Mhm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I like get my Kindle. I'll get on the airplane, and then I haven't done something correct. Like I didn't download it. you know.
Or you can actually just pull it up as an app.
Can is it Audible? Is it an app?
Mhm.
You
Yes.
know how there's, like, basic things like this that I should know in life? That one I don't know. Like, listening to Audibles,
There's
Audible.
actually
I do have
Audible.
Audible, okay.
There you go.
Well, what do I have? I have books in here. Okay. I forgot. Maybe I knew this at one point in my life, I just forget, you forget sometimes?
Yeah.
Yeah, but none of these are downloaded. Girl, stop apologizing. Do it anyway, girl. I downloaded my book apparently. All right. Okay, that's good to know. Huh. So cool. Okay. Thanks for sharing that book. Um, it's good to know that you don't know everything. Yeah, I certainly don't ask me about sports or politics. I don't like that. It's not one. There's a few. Yeah. That's funny. Um, I love Audible books. Yeah. See, that's a good tip. Okay. Well, any last questions for Michaela while we have her, you guys? She's going to bounce in a few minutes here. I appreciate you taking the time. I know how busy you are. Are you working today? Aren't you like producing things today?
I am.
Yeah,
I've got a
she's
script deadline that I have 3.5 hours to finish.
crazy. Okay. Any one last question that we have for Michaela? Um, I'll just say, my friend, I appreciate you so much. I
Uh,
appreciate you taking action, like you're just doing the work and you're making it happen. And I appreciate you putting that guide together for everybody because
yeah,
so great. So
good.
helpful. They said, "Thank you for this. This was great. Thank you for this." Cool.
Thank you.
Okay.
It's
Yeah.
awesome.
So you guys just comment 143. That'll send you the guide of what she put together for you guys. And then that banner right at the bottom is if you want to grab her guide. And then you can find her YouTube channel and follow all her fun journeys. So
Work out with me.
yeah, we can work out with you.
Yeah.
Yeah. What kind of workouts? Boxing?
I do all kinds of things. I do full body, we do arms, legs, core. Yeah.
Yeah. I love
And
it.
I try to keep it under 25 minutes because I just
Yeah.
don't believe you need to do an hour or 2 in the gym. It's
I
just
agree. Yep.
and they're all on there so you can go back and redo them and rewatch them, and there's probably 40 some workouts on my page.
So cool. What's the name of what's on your page that you gave us? What's the name
A
of it if they want to find it?
Aging Well with Michaela on Facebook and
Okay.
Instagram,
Cool.
and on YouTube at Michaela V. Miller.
So cool. Do a lot of people find you that way and become clients of yours?
Yeah.
Oh, some
Yeah.
strategy
Start
here, you guys.
starting to grow.
Yeah. I'm
Yeah.
telling you, YouTube, a lot of people found me that way and then asked to join my team or asked to buy products from me. They still ask me, and I haven't been building for 5 years. It's crazy. That's powerful. So everyone needs a YouTube channel.
I am
Awesome.
so
Okay.
grateful for you, lady. It's
Mm.
been amazing, and I appreciate you so much.
I love you. I'm excited to watch this blow up for you. It already is. It's insane. Congrats, my friend. Thanks for being on with us today.
Take care.
All right. I love you, friend.
Love you too.
Bye,
Bye.
guys.